Hey guys, Rujosumi here, and today I have for you a 2v2 on Rome Total War online multiplayer. Me and my teammate are playing as the Broody Eye Romans, and let's check out my army. Actually no, we're playing against the Egyptians and the Germania. So let's check out my army. I have some Equites. I have a line of legionary cohorts, about 6 fully upgraded. Then I have some light auxilia because I thought Egypt would bring chariots, so I brought some light auxilia to deal with that. And I brought some legionary cav. I just upgraded their defense. I wanted them to be able to hold the enemy cavalry, while my infantry would be doing the finishing blow. And my general is in this Praetorian cohort unit. So let's check out my teammate's army. He has some archer auxilia, it looks, urban cohorts, of course. Can't go to the desert without your urban cohorts. And then he has some legionary first cohorts for morale support. And over here, he has a ton of Praetorian Cav and Triarii working together. His army is unupgraded while mine is heavily upgraded. So the real threat here were these chariots and just basically the Egyptian cavalry because of the chariots. Because using conjunction, his cav could easily decimate mine. Also his arrows, but my dudes are heavily armored, so unless he gets some flanking shots. Does he even have arrows? No, he doesn't. He has some Desert Axemen, some Pharaoh's Guard. And yeah, I'm trying to go for cinematic look here. Yeah, he has Pharaoh's Bowmen right here. And some chariots. So I told my teammates, oh yeah, I'm making his chariots chase my Equites, because I want to keep his chariots away from the fight. And I told my teammate to bring his cavalry over so that we could have local cavalry advantage over Egypt, because I don't think Germania was really moving. So we could both take down Egypt together before Germania could react. And that is the importance of coordination. My light auxilia actually took it like a boss, so now we're just mob rushing this Nile Cav. And meanwhile, he's still chasing my Equites with his chariots, so that's tiring out his chariots. And I'm wasting his chariot's strength, basically. And I got my it's Praetorian Cav and Legionary Cav. Both of our Cav working together. So now we're just Cav rushing Egypt right now. And Germania can't do anything, because Germania is not moving. And he does have Cav. He probably should have helped his teammate out, but whatever. So my teammate's just firing arrows into into Germania. I love doing that, just dwindling down the entire Germanic army with arrows. So now the chariots are coming in, and for some reason the Praetorians are winning. And I tried to rush up my light auxilia so they could take down some of the chariots. But now his chariots are destroying the crap out of his Praetorians. But they're Praetorians, so, you know. And I got my Legionary Cav being shot with arrows like crazy. Funny thing is, he thinks I care about my cavalry. So now I'm moving up my Legionary cohorts to mess up his main infantry force, seeing as how most of his chariots were busy. And my teammate brought his cavalry over, so I felt relatively safe. So let's check out some of this action going on. See some Pila. Oh, his Desert Axeman coming for a charge. Meanwhile, we get one volley of Pila in. Does a little bit of damage. And over here his Desert Axemen are fighting against my Legionary cohorts. And my Legionary cohorts don't seem to give a crap. And I'm shooting his Pharaoh's Guards with my useless skirmishers. So nice fight going on. Hammer and anvil with my Legionary Cav right here. Trying to finish off his infantry before his chariots can come and do a lot of damage. But now since the battle's all clumped up, his chariots will be a lot less effective. And they're surrounded, kind of. So that's a big morale hit. So in some places his guys are actually winning. In other places I'm just overwhelming. Like a true Roman. And looks like there's some Germanic action going on. He moves up his cav, but too little too late to save his Egyptian ally. And yeah, it's a pretty messy battle going on right now. Starting to flank this one unit.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
So lots of glory going on right now for Rome. And his dudes are running. I try to chase them a bit because some of his units are relatively healthy, I guess you could say. He just has a ton of Pharaoh's bowmen. So I just send up my legionary cav, and he sends up his cav too. Free kills right here. Look at those men fly. So now we're both setting up our infantry to surround Germania. Excuse me. Yeah. So we're just setting up. Holy crap, that's so many chosen archers. What a waste. People need to learn new boxes do not work. Most of the time. Especially if your opponent has missile units. So anywho, we're just setting up and chasing away the routing Egyptian units. And together our infantry can easily waste this Germanic formation right here. And his archers are so clumped up, it's pointless. These guys are great units, and he's just clumping them up, making them easy targets. So anyway, I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit until some action goes on. Looks like there's some action going on. I'm just setting up on the flank. Pretty sure my teammate could easily take out Germania. So now he's trying to readjust his new box. Meanwhile, he's just standing idly while his guys get P-Lud from everywhere. And I got my equites. And they were only warmed up after running that far.
The enemy
So
show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
I really respect equites right now. They're really fast and they have such great endurance. It's like they're from Kenya. Ha ha ha. Okay. We're done. So now, yeah, the Spear Warband's just moving up. And finally there's more infantry being freed up for the urbans to flank and such. My guys are starting to get into this little mix up. We're both just surrounding the crap out of his dudes. Charges Axeman with my legionary cav. Love doing that. I love abusing Axeman. And his army's pretty much screwed right now because both of us, me and both Bruttii Romans, are beating down on him. And I can't give you battle results because the Germanic person quit, and he was the host, I think. Either he was the host or the Egyptian was the host, but yeah, the host quit. So we were pretty much going to win. I'm just going to show you some epic stills going on. It's pretty glorious. I wish the replay finished. It'd be glorious seeing the Germanic troops fight to the last. Very cool. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. This would have been a victory, unless something really retarded happened. But like, comment, subscribe for more. I will see you on the battlefield.